It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. They've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the desert. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And you know this, Kevin. There is no place like home. It's always nice to be in those familiar surroundings around those that cheer for you, the family, the friends. Home is home, and there just isn't any place like it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Robertson, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward position.
Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear, and over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully he'll find some health this year.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari finds Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Out to Gallinari. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got 5. And Gallinari an efficient score if he can just, Brent, stay healthy.
Yeah, the optimism seems to be waning with regards to that. Over his 10-year career, he's played about half of the games, and you're paying him a pretty good sum of money. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're an owner, but as a fan, you root for him to be out there and have some success.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Devin Booker is flat out a scoring machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on the floor.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Saric. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Lets it go with the 3. The shot by Saric, no good. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul goes in. Can't hit from 12. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Saric. It's rebounded by Paul.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Rubio outside. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Saric has got the ball.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Robertson kicks to Paul. Over Booker. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Here's Oubre. Adams defending. Clock is at 3. Lets it go from 11. Saric, that's good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Oubre. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Noel's checked in for Andre Robertson. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. Here's Gallinari. Off the mark, and the drought continues. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ayton with it. Adams on him. For 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got and the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So worked out nicely.
5 to shoot. Gallinari passes to Noel. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Saric with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Sharch. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one. Thunder trailing by 4. All up top, covered by Rubio. Shoots from 14. Paul's shot is off. The Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
It's good.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now, here's Rubio. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Orlando.
The defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Ayton with it. Adams defending. And Rubio kicks to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end.
Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide. And they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? You know, what did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November and early December, we won 7 of 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. And here's Schroeder after Frank Kaminsky made that last three-pointer. Johnson against Schroeder. And Muscala has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Baines. That misses off the backboard.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Muscala, the pass to Diallo. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ferguson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Johnson kicks to Kaminsky. Passes it to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Diallo, he's checked in for the Suns. Down low. Here's Schroeder. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
Jump shot coming along a little bit now for Dennis Schroeder, looking more assertive and taking a few more chances.
The pass to Baines. The 3. That shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Schroeder surveying the floor. to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. And it's Schroeder missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Got a piece of it and stolen by Noel. Here's Ferguson. Knocked loose. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. That shot off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Diallo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game up. Bridges passes to Johnson. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And the foul's on Sheck Diallo. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Thunder in 4th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And Noel kicks to Ferguson. Noel, great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
And that one, good.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Billy Donovan has faced a tough job in Oklahoma City, Brent. Star players leaving town, some even criticizing him after they left.
The circumstances of Billy Donovan moving off of what he did at the University of Florida and making that a powerhouse Division I basketball program. It's been very interesting to have Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant to begin your career, and then pushing that team to almost beating the Golden State Warriors, losing in a Game 7 to losing Kevin Durant. Billy Donovan's seen a lot in the early part of his career. The hopes is that he continues to grow and learn. Really happy with the hire of Billy Donovan and what he brings to the table in terms of his basketball acumen.
And the first one drops. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Diallo. So he gets them both. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here.
Yeah, well,
he said, ask Brent about the referee.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, we do. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Here's Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Tipped away. Oubre with the steal. Here's Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Suns have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first one falls. The Thunder, Brent, playing with such energy, but shooting, not their strong suit.
No, one of the lower three-point percentages in the league as a team. The free throw line also last year really weird. A big-time struggle for guys who had career low years from the free throw stripe. So tough to win big in today's game if you're not hitting threes and then not hitting the freebies.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
At the end of last season, the Suns' Devin Booker says he's done not making the playoffs. He said he'd challenge himself to get better. But, Brent, did you read that as maybe an ultimatum to the Suns?
I don't know. I mean, build a winner or he's gone. Is that the kind of ultimatum we're talking about? I did like the idea that he talked about him first getting better, because that's your job as a player in the offseason. But we'll see with the additions the Suns made and their young nucleus. Maybe the new coach coming in, Igor Kokoskov, maybe they'll start paving that road now.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And you look back at that 2012 finals, the Thunder lost in 5 games to the Heat. And you looked at that young talent, Durant, Westbrook, Harden, now all MVP award winners, along with Serge Ibaka, a young, talented, energetic Serge Ibaka. And it felt like there was a team that was going to rule the West for a very long time.
Schroeder against Johnson, right at the free throw line, and it's Schroeder missing.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Well, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Oubre can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Bridges shot, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And here's Schroeder. Oh, that's blocked. It'll count. No good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it felt like when he finally hit it big.
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said $50 million, I mean, that's well documented that, I kind of got sick. I just know the journey that it took me to get here. It was a little bit overwhelming. So I threw up.
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it, and that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league. And he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Ilgis Alexander's checked in, and Rubio kicks to Oubre, takes the three, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. And they're moving it up. That's tipped, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Pass to Kaminsky. From outside, off the mark. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gallinari. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know how you match up sometimes with the long arms and high release of Gallinari. The defense learned their lesson on the drive there.
Back to Rubio. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Gallinari left side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 12 points for Gallinari.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
The drive by Rubio and slam dunk by Sharp. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here is Gallinari. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Booker, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. On the free throw, no good. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A coaching carousel, certainly in Phoenix. This is the 4th different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward with the type of talent that Phoenix has, with how much creativity he can bring to the court, and hope these young players are excited for that opportunity.
The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. The Thunder last season, assembling a big three of Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony, didn't mesh, Brent, like they had hoped. In your opinion, what went wrong?
Well, a bit of a down season in terms of the scoring for Melo, but reasons for that, just not as many opportunities and playing outside along the three-point line. The biggest damage last year was the Robertson injury. It felt like in December, the OKC team started to find its stride, and Robertson going out of the lineup, there just wasn't enough of the depth on that roster to make up the difference for them defensively, and OKC never really seemed to find its footing or confidence again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Thunder trailing by 3. Robertson kicks to Paul. Out to the wing. Passes it to Robertson. Got a piece of it. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, I like watching Robertson get involved in the offense, especially when he gets down there. Nice soft touch down on the inside.
The pass to Saric. He dishes it to Ayton. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Five to shoot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Booker. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. And then for Oklahoma City, Nerlens Noel comes in for Adams. And Diallo subbed in for Andre Robertson. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Magic. Rubio against Paul. Here's Noel, and the layup falls. Noel's got 6.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Rubio kicks to Kaminsky. Saric outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Thunder trailing by 3. Diallo the pass to Gallinari. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Pass to Baines. To the paint. Hangs in the air. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Booker effective that time, close to the basket, taking his time to cash in.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Noel. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Nerlens Noel.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Booker. He had 22 points in the win against Orlando. And stolen by Noel. Here's Diallo. They now take the lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having two young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
That free throw good from Diallo. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Phoenix turns it over again. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, accurate outside shooting when you're on the road, you find that kind of rhythm. It's hard to do. They made it look easy.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Johnson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Kaminsky. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Diallo. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. Shot from the top of the key. Again, Oklahoma City.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Here's Baines. Over to the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Kaminsky's got 10 points in the game. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Johnson, good.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
To the middle. Inside. Noel trying to break loose. Muscala gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Baines. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Schroeder against Johnson. Here's Diallo. Here's Muscala. A three-pointer is right on target. Muscala's got 5 points in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Bridges. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Tyler Johnson, the 6'4" combo guard out of Fresno State, very lightly recruited out of high school and undrafted in 2014. He has just had doubters every step of the way and proved them wrong.
Diallo, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Nader's checked in. Poked loose. Here's Muscala. Good D by Booker. Well, think about Tyler Johnson, Brent, overcoming the doubts. 4-year, $50 million contract in 2016 was widely questioned around the NBA.
Yeah, there are a lot of contracts in that summer that are questionable just because of the timing of the salary cap bump. But Brooklyn had signed him as a restricted free agent. The Heat matched, and Tyler Johnson just looking forward to going out and making himself a better player. That's his job.
Burton's checked in for the Thunder. And Muscala has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Burton. The tray. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Diallo's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Johnson against Schroeder. And Baines pulls it down. The Suns leading. Booker dishes to Baines. On the wing, Johnson. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Davis is checked in for Noel, and it's Robertson in for Burt. A nice shot by Booker.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And stolen by Booker. Beyond the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Schroeder kicks to Diallo. Pass to Davis. Here's Schroeder. Outside, Davis. 4 on the clock. Here's Muscala. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Phoenix leading by 6. Here's Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
Schroeder against Johnson. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. The pass to Muscala. It's good from long range. Muscala's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
There's Diallo. 8 points for him. Johnson, that's for 2. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw missing, so both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now, here's Bridges. He had 15 points last outing. Oubre with it. Adams on him. Oubre, good. Oubre's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Muscala. Buries the long-range jumper. Muscala's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
I'm never quite sure what Schroeder is going to do there. Fantastic at forcing the D to hit him while he was shooting that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And the second free throw, good.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
And he makes all 3. A big-time effort for Dario Saric, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards. Ooh, smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Oubre. Ayton is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Rubio in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. And he hits it to tie the game up. Paul's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Kicks it to Saric. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here is Muscala. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Rubio misses.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Booker. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in. And Phoenix has possession. Booker inside. He's got 9. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 11.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And here is Paul. 10 points for him. And it's Gallinari missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Adams.
Yeah, and coming into the league, Adams would sometimes be a little bit soft around the rim. No more.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Booker the pass to Oubre. Booker inside. Gallinari covering. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Thunder trailing by 4. Knocked away. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Saric. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gallinari surveying the D. Here's Robertson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The teardrop falls in. Robertson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
Well, the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Now Oubre. 6 points for him. Kaminsky dishes to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 13.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
So here's Gallinari. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Gallinari attacking. It's good. 16 points for him.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
Rubio against Paul. And Booker kicks to Oubre. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closely.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari in the corner. To the right side. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Booker. Yep, that one goes.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Oubre. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Ayton. For 3, Booker. Paul grabs the board. And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And right now, Gallo just on fire. Love the amount of attempts he's getting.
And finished off by Oubre.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Rubio against Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Back to Rubio. Ayton wide open. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now, here is Gallinari. 18 points for him. Pass to Noel. Shoots over Oubre. That one wide left.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Timeout called, the Suns. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Booker. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's stolen by Adams. Schroeder against Rubio. The drive by Schroeder. Count that bucket. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
What a nice looking shot from Schroeder there. Caught the defense off guard with the beautiful floater.
Rubio, the pass to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Bridges. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Down low, Kaminsky dishes to Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Diallo. 6 points for him. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, not known as an outside Schroeder, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
For the Thunder, Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Diallo. The Suns have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Rubio. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The floater. Here's Schroeder. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And Rubio kicks to Bridges. Inside. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Noel. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Gallinari. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Look how Johnson gets into the post. Good at executing in the paint that time.
Schroeder with the ball. 17 points in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Sharge checked in for the Suns. Rubio the pass to Bridges. Johnson outside. Shoots over Schroeder. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Schroeder outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Kaminsky kicks to Rubio. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 12 in the game.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
And Muscala has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 8. And it's Johnson penetrating. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Johnson. And it's 7 points for Ricky Rubio. Passes to Muscala. And here is Noel. The dish now to Schroeder. And the pass to Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Rubio finds Saric. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's the teardrop. Back to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Such a wide open look. Schroeder's got 23.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And here is Saric after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. And the baseline jumper, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Noel. Rubio against Schroeder. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. Schroeder against Booker. Johnson in the corner. Shoots the 3. It's not going to go for him. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Robertson is out there with Muscala. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Johnson after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
And Phoenix making a change here. Oubre's checked in. The Thunder leading by 8. Schroeder outside from the top of the key. Rebound by the Suns. Saric has got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson, the pass to Oubre. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the first one at the line is good. Ayton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Chris Paul's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so he hits both. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Robertson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Suns trail by 6. Pass to Ayton. Back to Oubre. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot off that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12, and it falls over the rim and in. And 12 points for Chris Paul.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter.
Now here's Booker. Saric outside. And the Suns miss again. The Thunder leading by 8. Paul, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now here's Johnson. He kicks to Saric. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Booker, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Paul left side. That one a little long. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Booker. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his 4th foul of the contest. To the inside, Gallinari, a great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Johnson kicks to Ayton. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Paul with the ball. Over Johnson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And the shot goes in. 22 points for Gallinari.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
And the Suns call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball. Play within the offense and get good open shots. Kevin?
Oklahoma City leading by 11, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Just active
defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
On defense, Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Booker. To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with a trip now to the free throw line.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Suns.
And Dennis Schroeder, a.k.a. Dennis the Menace, remember, coming over from Germany, has been a great slasher and an attack point guard who likes to get around the rim and challenge some bigger defenders.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with Schroeder, his ability to cut back, Brent, with the ball is what makes him a great playmaker.
Yeah, he plays some games around the screen, and his vision has improved. Being in that system, some predictive passing has helped him along. And he still has some flash and flair to his game. Like to see it when he plays with that kind of confidence.
And Gallinari kicks to Robertson. The pass to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gallinari wide open. Off target with his three.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 22 points.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Adams finds Schroeder. Rejected by Booker. Here's Oubre. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And here is Paul. Up top, Adams. And here's Gallinari outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gallinari's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And Rubio kicks to Šarić. Back to Rubio. Here's the three. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Oubre.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 9 points for Ricky Rubio.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
Now here's Schroeder over Booker. Here's Adams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Adams, such a physical presence out there on the glass. This is how he gets a lot of his points.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Oubre dishes to Rubio. Kicks to Šarić. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Now here's Šarić to the middle. Paul with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Takes a three. Tips it. Goes up again, and there's the nice layup by Adams. And the Thunder lead by 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Ayton. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Now here's Ayton. Good work there as it goes.
They can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Paul kicks to Robertson. To the left side wing. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 14. Here's Booker to the middle. Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 6th assist on the night.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. The Thunder leading by 10. Paul outside. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
And Rubio kicks to Ayton. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. So it's the Thunder now. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Robertson. 5 on the clock. Over Oubre. Rebound by the Suns.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Saric passes to Oubre. And he can't get the first one.
And a power forward in college. Robertson's been working on increasing his shooting range ever since he entered the league.
Second free throw, no good. Suns trail by 9. Left side, Saric. Here's Ayton. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now here's Paul. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
Here's Booker out to the right wing. Here's Ayton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Rubio against Paul. Gallinari outside. Floats one up. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game.
Solid shot from Gallo. He knows he has a mismatch down inside. Sinks the shot. Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
.119 left in the 4th quarter. The Thunder leading by 10. Paul outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Gallinari. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Bridges, he's checked in for Dario Saric.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Gallinari hits them both. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Gallinari.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 12. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Bridges puts it up from 17. The shot no good. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. From deep, Johnson. And no good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.